Okay, so today is Monday. Today is going to be Men Monday. Now, the same way I'm going to do with Wednesday of this week is going to be Woman Wednesday. It's not going to be what you think, and I like that about my topics. My topics are never what you think, and going off of them, just hearing them, you think you know what the topic's going to be about, but you don't. So, Men Monday. Basically, I'm going to be telling you shit that men shouldn't fucking be doing. Now, I know that's crazy because with Women Wednesday, I do shit that that women shouldn't be fucking doing. So, men, one thing you guys should not be fucking doing. First things first, discussing women's business. That's first. And by that, I'm meaning, let's get down to it. Because that's such a broad topic, what I mean by that. First things first, obviously, abortion. I feel like if you are not the father of the child, and even so, that's a two part to this. But first things first, if you're not the father of the child, you should just shut the fuck up. Like, you should find the up to the fuck and like shut it, so that way it can totally shut the fuck up if you got that. Because you don't know. Coming from someone who has a child, I have one, just one kid, but the body changes, the mental changes, the social change, everything that it changes, guys have no idea. So for you to speak on anything about how someone should handle that situation, you just need to shut up. I mean, I get there's these women out here, believe me, I know. My mom was one of them. I know these women out here who are just popping out babies and then they want to cry for an abortion when you knew you laid down. Oh, I get all that, but that's still neither here nor there. That's not your fucking place. Okay, let's just shut the fuck up about that. Okay. Second, the two part to that, if you are the father, now this is the only way I guess I can say, because I've said this, I've had this topic a lot about let's say it's a couple, me and someone, just me and someone. If a guy tells me straight up, like, oh, okay, I don't mind, I guess, having unprotected sex or whatever, I just don't want no kids. Now, that's a two-parter, too. First things first, for you to tell someone that you don't mind having unprotected sex with them, but you don't want no kids. And did we all just hear what the fuck that sounded like? Bullshit, right? That's like, oh, I wanna have a house and I want all this, but I don't want a job at all. I don't want to work at all. Like, I don't know how the fuck you thought this was gonna happen. So that's just plainly fucking stupid. So I believe for someone who wants to consider continuously fuck a girl with no protection, but you want to cry that you don't want a baby, no. You deserve exactly what comes out. And if a baby comes the fuck out, you got to take care of it, sir, because you knew, just like her, when you lay down, the same thing with her. So now, okay, now scratch that part. Now let's say somebody is using protection and they still tell you up front, hey, look, I don't want no kids, that's why we're using protection, da da da. Or if, hey, the girl's like, hey, I'm on birth control, and they're not using protection, and he's like, okay, cool, but I still, I don't want no kids. And then she gets pregnant. Now, again, at the end of the day, she has every right to do what she wants to do with her body. This is where it gets controversial at, and a lot of people may not agree. But at that point, I feel like he has let you know what he was willing to do, and he was only acting on the limits that he thought he had or he thought he knew, because you told him about birth control, whatever the fuck happened, whether you missed one, it didn't work, whatever the fuck happened. He'll let you know straight up, look, I don't want no kids now. So now, I'm gonna be real. Morally, morally, it is wrong for the father to just walk away, because morally, I mean, that's just, anybody could say that. That's an opinion based, I guess you could say. That's just morally, I feel like it'll be wrong, because that's yours if she decided to keep it. And, but would it be wrong? Just flat out black and white, I'm gonna say no, because he let you know up front what his standards were. He told you he didn't want kids. You knew that was the point of you taking birth control. You doing whatever precaution on your end that you needed to do. And the same thing with him, and that's why you told him birth control. He was like, okay, we can shoot the club up. But so I don't think that's wrong. Now, if the girl's like, oh, I want to have the baby anyway, and the guy's telling her, hey, I don't want to have it, and she's mad, oh, you a deadbeat. You can't call him a deadbeat. You can't call him none of that, because he let you know up front that he did not want this. Now, if I guess you could say deadbeat. But I don't know. That's just, I wouldn't call him wrong. I wouldn't, because he let you know. I mean, morally, I'd be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of cold-hearted. But shit, I mean, I let you know. Now, to flip the situation, let's say he does want it, but the girl doesn't. That's another thing, you know. That's them tricky situations, because I've got a lot of guy friends that have been put in that predicament where the girl doesn't want the baby and the guy does, and whether it was planned or not planned, meaning if they were taking precautions, using protection, or even if they weren't, either way, I've been in that situation. Not me personally, but I have a lot of guy friends who have been in that situation on both parts. And I had to tell them it all results to the same thing. It's the girl's decision. It is. It's the girl's decision. And again, that comes down to you, I guess, being mature in a way, with you being in your right state of mind when you're making these exceptions with people. When you lay it down, I'm not saying you have to write a whole fucking contract before you have intercourse, but you get what I'm saying. That's what's wrong, I guess, with our generation. Motherfuckers so quick to open up their legs, to pull their dick out for any type of sex. We don't really think of the outcome because we feel like we already know it, or we know worst case scenario, but we say, hey, fuck it, right? It's a rare chance. A lot of them rare chances be popping the fuck up, and motherfuckers be looking sick and stupid at the end. But I feel like if maybe we did do that more, I'm not saying the actual contracts, but if we maybe sit down more, and that's why it goes down to the whole just not having sex with just anybody, you know, or just opening your body up to anybody, men too, just because if you don't know what that person's intentions are, y'all didn't even talk about a lot of shit, especially them one night stand shits, them, you know, y'all gotta, I don't know, just being grown, being responsible. That's really what it boils down to, being responsible. We all took sex ed. We know the possibilities of our body from intercourse, whether it's STDs, our own bodily infections, if it's babies, whatever the fuck comes from it. We all know that. Even if you want to get down to spiritual, transferring energies and all that shit. We all learned this already, so I don't know why people act so confused when intercourse happens and people get the whatever kind of reactions from it. But yeah, so that definitely men should mind their fucking business about women's bodies, especially with the abortion thing. Second, how men should mind their fucking business with women's and their bodies. It's also when it comes down to, I guess you could say, hygiene in a way. Yeah, definitely. I guess you could say hygiene in a way. Because, like, for instance, we can all be grown, right? I don't know about you guys. I don't know how many people have had STDs or not, or how many you've had, but I can be real. You know, I love being real with y'all on here. I can be real. I know I've had chlamydia twice in my life. I have. And I got the first one from someone cheating on me and giving it to me. And I got the second one when I was in college. It was crazy. College was amazing. College was amazing. I left with a degree of STD. It was amazing. But no, for real. People, it's just real. I mean, now, pause. I ain't saying no normal shit is like herpes, AIDS, and all that other shit is not hepatitis. All that shit ain't normal to just be catching or giving out here. But what I'm saying is we know it's real. Like a fucking cold. And shit, it happens. It spreads if you fucking aren't careful. But that's the point of being responsible, keeping up with your bodies. Unless in doctor's appointments, and let's be real. And this is just my own data that I've collected. And it's factual, because this is real facts that I myself have collected. Women go to the doctor way more than men. Way more than men. We make regular appointments, all that shit. We go get checked more than men. We just do, and guys don't. And I think that's the craziest thing, because that's like a thing that we just don't talk about. And I would love to have that as another radio topic. Men do not go to the doctor as much as we do, and they don't want to admit it. But they know damn well, if they sit down and really by themselves and just think and talk to themselves, they know, like, damn, bro, I really ain't been to the doctor in a minute. Last time I went was when you thought you had some shit. But before that, when was it? When you thought you had some shit. Y'all go when it's too late. That's what y'all do. Us, we go if it's not after our period, if we just ain't feeling right, or to just get a checkup. That is real. We just go just to say, hey, yeah, I just want you to look down there to see what's up. You know, just what's up. What it look like? Does it look good? Yes, the pap smears. Yes, this is what they're for. But so that, and I'm saying this because, for instance, like, me and my friend were talking about something, yeast infections or whatever. And it's like, I feel like guys, when you bring up things like that, like a bacterial infection or a yeast infection or a UTI to a guy, they get all like squingy, like, ugh, like, And I don't know. I just don't like that men look at that like. I'm not gonna say I don't like that they don't look at it that they do look at it as nasty, because I mean it is obviously like, you know, nobody wants fucking a yeast infection or a UTI, but it happens. Like it happens. I'm not gonna say it's normal. Like you should just, hey, you got a yeast infection, you should. No, but it's like motherfuckers get colds all day. But and not only that, I think that's my biggest thing. First of all, man, do your research on females' bodies, on why things happen, what causes them to happen, before you try to seclude someone as being dirty or being, what's the word? Just, what is it? Unclean or whatever. Like, do your research first. What happens? Because a lot of them don't know. After your period, you're very likely to get a yeast infection if you're using scented tampons, scented pads, if you're using douches after, all that kind of shit, yeah. So I've never used a douche before, and I don't want to, because I remember hearing, even when I first grew up, like, that they were bad. Even though people used them, like our mom's ages and shit, they were bad for you, though. So I never used one. But, yeah, I have used scented tampons and pads, so, yeah. So it just blows me, like, when men be trying to speak on females' bodies, situations, and hygiene. Like, bro, you don't even know what it's like to have a vagina, or how to take care of it, what causes things, all that. So let's just, before you try to put something in a category of being dirty or being unclean, like, now it's different now. If you've been fucking with a bitch for some months now, and the bitch had a yeast infection for this long, or so she say, now maybe you could, you know, maybe you got a right to maybe put a simple input like, yo, you know, you good? You want to go to the doctor? Like, you sure? You know, then maybe you have a right to want to put in some 2 cents, because shit, nobody have no, I'm gonna give it away. You shouldn't have a yeast infection for more than 2 weeks. If you know, especially if you know. If you know, you should already get on it as soon as you know, because, yeah, that's bad. Them shit, anybody who knows, almost every girl should know, because I don't know. I don't think I've ever made it. I don't know. At least not purposely. I don't know if I've ever met anybody who hasn't had a yeast infection or something. But yeah, that's that. And last but least, the third thing that men need to stop fucking doing, which I really, really need to stop fucking doing. I really, really need y'all to, and I don't even know how to really say this without it coming out really bad and bitchy-ish, but y'all really need to stop. Y'all just need to stop. What's the word? Not peeing sitting down, not change your tampon, just stop being such a pussy. Yeah, I think it's the only nicest way I could say it. Y'all really have to stop being such pussies, for real, because it just really blows me, because, like, for instance, I'll listen to a song today, it had Lil Durk in it, and somebody else, and he literally said something to the effect of, yeah, I'm going to go and fuck on her, then I'm going to go fuck on her friend, da-da-da, she don't know. And then, like, the next verse, he said something like, you had to cut that bitch off. She found out she fucked my bro, and she don't even know I know. And I'm like, double standards much? Y'all fucking blow me. Like, y'all blow me. This shit really pisses me off, because y'all have this victimized state of, like, mentality, and it just blows me. Like, y'all are narcissists at heart. It can't even control, like, it's just at heart. Like how white people lack empathy, y'all are just narcissists at heart. Like, for real. Like, all through y'all character, through y'all bones. Because, like, that line alone, like, you flat out just said that you been fucking on her friend, but you mad because she fucked your bro. And it not even that, it's the context they used it. Like, the context he used the fucking her friend was like, it was whatever. So what? She lame for not even offering me to fuck her friend. Like, bitch, what? Like, it was just so matter of factish. But then when it's, oh, he fucked up my bro, it's the whole vibe is, oh, bitches ain't shit. That's why I'm so cold-hearted. Da-da-da-da-da. What? What the hell? See, and that's why with my Coach Moot show that y'all gonna see, that's why I'm so cold-hearted when it comes to these niggas, because they play victim so bad when really all it is all niggas need for real is for one, a bitch like me to do the shit they do right back to them. Right back to them. And then you have to be nonchalant about it. You really do have to be cold-hearted about it. Like, you really cannot give a fuck about these dudes. The same way they don't give a fuck about us. You just cannot give a fuck about them. That's just the simple of that. Because, like, that alone, I'm not tripping, right? Y'all understand what I mean by that line. Like, and that's just with that situation. It could be that. So, like, because I brought this up before about men doing the hand, and then that's equivalent to me putting my hand in your wallet, taking money out. Like, no. It doesn't work that way. Y'all just, everything in the world has to revolve around y'all, and if it don't, then just everybody's against the black man. Like, y'all just, whoo. And it really blows me because y'all are going by y'all music. That's really what it is. Y'all are going by y'all music. Y'all hear shit in rap songs and think it's okay for y'all to act like that. Like, you see that's in a rap song about fucking on her friend. I know guys who will really take that into consideration, like in a real scenario, in a real situation with their girl's friend. Or just with a bitch they talking to or fucking with hard anyway and trying to really fuck on her friend just because it's supposed to be cool. Because now you get to sing along with it and it hits a little harder. Like, you have to be a very little person to want to be able to, that's your goal, to actually do what's in song lyrics. And then half of them shits, they don't even write. There's a ghostwriter somewhere writing them shits. So you living the ghostwriter life. For real, he probably ain't even living that fucking life. He think this motherfucker's living that life. That's why he's writing it for them. Stupid shit. But yeah, I need y'all to do that too. Oh, and I got like a little mini part to part 3 about what else y'all should stop doing too. This is just between me and y'all. This is just what I want y'all to stop doing. This ain't even from every female, so I don't want y'all to really sit here and think like all the females got together with me and was like, Mooch, can you tell them to stop doing this too? No, this is just for me, but can y'all pull y'all pants up, please? Can y'all do that too? Because I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. When y'all be happy, I don't like that. I don't like that shit. It look nasty. It do. And it's embarrassing. Like, for real. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm that type of person. If you're sagging, don't even come up to me, sir. Don't even come up to me. Because I'm going to think you want some change. Don't walk up to me. Don't walk up to me. Don't walk up to me. For real. With your pants. Don't do that. And if it ain't that, I'm not going nowhere with you if you sag like that. At all. At all. Now, don't get me wrong. Because some of my hoes, I got some hoes out here that do shit like that. But that's why they a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's why they my hoes. We don't go nowhere. I don't go nowhere with them. We don't go nowhere. We won't be seeing each other. We won't be seen in public. But for a guy who actually is trying to talk to me or even wants to approach me at all, sir, fix that. You should have fixed that before you even, because if I got to tell you to, now I'm hurt your feelings. And I'm not even going to do it on purpose, but that's where it comes from. What I say at the beginning, stop being such pussies. Like, y'all, if I say something to the effect, y'all get mad. But men will quickly say something to a female about their nails, you know, lace front, anything. Y'all will say, oh, that ass look fat, da-da-da. So I can't, damn, what's wrong with your belt, boo? Your belt don't work. I'll buy you a belt. I'll buy you a belt right now. We can go Gucci right now. I'll buy you a belt. You'll tell a nigga that and they whole pride will be hurt. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just for me. Please, you know, just, it's like on a little PS type shit. Like, PS niggas, can y'all? But you ain't got to. You ain't, I want y'all to though. So, but it'll be a bonus if y'all do. I promise.